Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Alex Lasso from the Dreamer brand. I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, April 5th, 2020. Hope you're having a great time with your family, your loved ones, doing things that you never thought you could do, doing things that, are new to you, because this quarantine, this lockdown has us all, at home trying to do something different. But today I want to talk to you about something, discussing about the coronavirus and what's going on in the world right now. And basically the purpose of this video is to just help you become aware, number one. Number two, talk about how the systems here in America are broken and how it's ran just by the money in the economy. And number three, my predictions and what I think about the future of our society currently, okay? So, as I said, number one, to talk about the current situation, this lockdown, this quarantine that we have, that were mandatory by the government enforced about a week ago. I personally think it's something good, okay? Yes, I don't like it, and a lot of us may not like it, but in a way, I think it's great for us and for society. Because if you notice, before this coronavirus, the world, a lot of people, they were worried more about the external things than their families, or worried more about their own benefit than helping others, or just worried about, how they can be better or succeed in life instead of helping others succeed and achieve their dreams. Also, before this, if you notice, there was a lot of wars, there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of anger in society, there was a lot of I would say selfishness in society. The world was becoming a selfish world. We were becoming selfish individuals. And so this had to happen. Based on the research and analysis that I've done, this had to happen for us to calm down, for us to unite, for us to come together, for us to show more love towards each other, okay, and for us to start helping and giving back even more than what we were. Because there was only a few of people, probably 1 out of 10, that were giving back. But now if you see, all of us are trying to help each other in some way, shape, or form. And that's how the world should be. That's my perception though, guys. I know we all have different perceptions and different ways to view things, but that's how I see it. That's how I believe it should be. That was my analysis on the world. So God did this. God brought this virus to the world so he can fix the world from all the bad that was going on, from all the killings that were going on. And now, yes, you may say, why did he do that, to kill a lot of people with this virus? I know it may be counterintuitive to say that, but those people, the people that probably die from this virus, if you notice, are already older people that probably don't have much life left to live. So in a way, it's a virus, and it's a way for him of taking them to where they're supposed to be. And then if it's a young individual, it's probably because we all have a purpose on this earth by God, whether it's a short life, whether it's a long-term life. We probably already fulfilled what we wanted to do in life, so he takes us away, right? He gives us peace after, we live on this earth. So I know it's a little bit counterintuitive, and that's much more difficult to explain the reason why, but I believe that he brought this disease into the world, as it says in the word, right? There's going to come peace to the universe, to the world. And this is the virus. Yes, it's affecting a lot of people, but a lot of us are at peace. A lot of us are at home, with our families, trying to find ways to live, you know, probably connecting and living closer to our families, helping each other, our neighbors, right? Building more relationships with our friends, our family, our neighbors, our acquaintances. We're using other things or doing different things than what we were before, okay? So I feel like that's great, guys. Uh, yes, we can't do, before we used to probably go out all the time. Maybe on the weekends, a lot of people went to DC, to the bars or clubs, or maybe just got out, went to play with your friends, and you didn't really care about your family. You didn't really care about your friends, or you didn't really care about spending money. You didn't really care about how your life is gonna be if you get into an accident and going out on the weekends. But now we are all caring about each other, right? We're all caring about our money. We have to save the the amount of money or a little bit of money that we have to buy our stuff, our groceries, to buy our maybe some clothing or other essential needs that we need, right? Now we are aware of the situation. Now we are aware that we have to do these things. But before we weren't. We were just living in the world, wasting our money, wasting our resources, not caring about people. And see, I come to love that, and I actually like that. Though it hurts me because I'm a person that likes to be out in nature, talking to people, but in a way it's good because I get to spend more time with my family, with my friends, just simply love everything that is happening right now. And that's how I see it, guys. That's my perception. You may have a different way of seeing it, and comment down below in maybe 1 or 2 lines how you see this, how it's affecting you. What's the biggest challenge or hurdle you've had to face during these tough times. I know a lot of us probably lost our jobs, are unemployed, maybe struggling to meet ends. Okay, maybe struggling to find a job, because I know 80% of this economy is struggling. But it's a process that we have to go through, and it's a challenge that we all have to face and find ways of helping each other. And I believe also this is going to help us all become more self-sufficient and not rely on just work or not rely on just one thing. We're going to become more self-sufficient in terms of finding different ways and alternatives how to do things. Okay, rely more on our resources than the people. Rely more on our initiatives than what's already done or what's already in place, right? Which I personally think that's better than actually following the norm. So that's number one, guys. Number two, I want to talk about something that I read and I've seen. Okay, the prediction of this coronavirus was already done by Mr. Bill Gates. You guys probably are familiar with Bill Gates, one of the richest men of the world, the founder and creator of the internet, of Microsoft. I'll link his YouTube video in the bottom of this description. Go check it out, guys. His words, his speech is amazing. It was a TEDx talk. He spoke about 5 years ago in 2015 how there was going to be a virus in America and in the world that was going to affect and impact and kill a lot of people. So he predicted that. And guess what? America didn't listen. America didn't listen. And this is why I'm a little bit frustrated with America and the current systems that they have in education and healthcare and immigration. Because when people like that, influential people, intelligent, smart, and powerful people predict something, they should at least have some sense of I would say loyalty to those predictions and thoughts and statements, and they should at least try to do something about it, have an initiative towards it. But he predicted it. He even spoke with the government about it. He spoke to government leaders at that time 5 years ago, and they didn't do anything, guys. He said that we must be prepared for a pandemic coming in 5 years. We must invest in healthcare. We must invest in testing. We must invest in vaccines. We must invest in drugs that can help beat such a deadly disease or a deadly pandemic that's going to affect the economy of the US and the world. But they didn't do that, guys. If you go and listen to his speech, everything that he says is exactly what's happening with the coronavirus, okay? Because he even states in his speech saying that there's going to be a virus, a very infectious virus, that is going to be infecting people without even knowing, and those people are going to start spreading the virus. Some of them will live, some of them will die. Okay, and so that's exactly what's happening. With this virus, you can be positive and not have any symptoms and still infect other people. That's what's so dangerous. And my frustration about this is that, America should have done something about this. If they would have started 5 years ago implementing these things that he said, then we probably could be in a much better place right now. And it's because of that they, instead of investing in those type of stuff in healthcare and technology and medicine, what do they invest on, guys? What has happened recently? Wars, military, weapons of mass destruction, like nuclear bombs, nuclear missiles. That right there is already saying that they don't care about humanity and society, that they don't care about killing people's lives right there, that they don't care about the livelihood of others. When they look at investing first in those things, investing first in other countries or outsourcing things to other countries, they don't care about that. And instead of wasting those resources and that money, they should have invested here in the country and see the education system as well. It is because they did not invest in the education system that a lot of schools right now are still struggling. A lot of kids don't have their resources, their computers, and are struggling to get their computers or technology connected so they can continue going to school, and those materials that have to be donated by other organizations instead of the government funding it or the government already having those things set in place. And some kids are not even going to school. They can't even finish school, Why? Because the system is not in place. Because the system is broken. It's all about the money and the benefit that they can get. That's why. And see, so many lives could have been saved if America would have listened and would have tried to do something at least in these past 4 or 5 years. So I think it's a great speech, guys. Go check it out. It's going to be in the bottom description of this video. It's going to be the first link to it. A great speech. Listen to it. I think it's about 30 to 40 minutes. So, or a little bit longer, I'm not sure. So go check it out, definitely. Most of you guys probably already seen it. A lot of you guys may not have seen it. So for those that haven't seen it, please go ahead and check it out. Secondly, also check out our brand, guys, as we try to bring you the best content that we can, inspire you in times like these, in hard times, in times of struggles, in times of challenges, to inspire you to just become the best version of yourself, okay, and to help you achieve your American dream. And then lastly, guys, I want to share with you my thoughts on how society is going to be, okay? I personally think that it's going to take a while. It's going to take about 6 to 8 months, maybe a year, for society to get back to normal. For society to start doing the same things we were doing before all this happened. You know why? Because we are psychologically already affected by this virus. So it's going to take an impact in our lives, in our mindsets, for us to do the norm, for us to start going back to doing activities, to going to clubs, to going to sports games. I think it's going to be hard for society to get back to the norm. I want it to get back to the norm, okay? And I do see this going back to the norm. But it's going to be hard, guys. My perspective, as Bill Gates said in the video, it's going to take a while for this to end if America doesn't decide to invest in the things that they have to invest, okay? As I said, in medicine, in technology, vaccines, even in people. They have to invest in the people, right? In the education systems. It's gonna take much longer, but I feel that once it comes back, I feel like it's gonna be a better world, a better society, because people now that's gonna be the new norm. Helping others is gonna be the new norm. Us going to school online is gonna be the new norm, okay? Online businesses all over the world is gonna be the new norm. Movies, whatever it is, online or just, personal engagement is gonna be the new norm. Yes, we're gonna get back to normal, but we may not want to live that life again because we're scared of what could happen to us, get infected with that disease, or not just that disease, with any other disease out there. So I feel like, yes, we're gonna get back to normal. It's gonna take some time, but the new normal is gonna be different than the old normal, right? The world is gonna change. The world is gonna become much more loving, much more peaceful, much more happy. And one thing I do want to share that you can also, watch it in the video that I believe is true as well, and I coincide with Bill Gates. He says that schools may not even get back to normal school, which in a way I think is good, because schools, you're spending so much money to go to school to get a good education, when in reality sometimes that education is not even worth it. And now the best way to learn, and sometimes the fastest and most efficient way to learn, it's through technology, right? Through technology. Everything I've done for myself with the brand, with what I'm doing is not because I was going to school. It's because I've learned it through technology, through YouTube, through Facebook, just constantly self-development. Everything that's happening in my life, and probably most of you guys' lives, has to be related with technology. And as he said, I believe it as well, and I want to share with you guys. I think school is not going to get back to normal. The reason being is because it's such a big establishment, that there's such bigger incremental amounts of people, that schools are probably going to be afraid to go back, right, and reopen because of these things, these infectious diseases that are happening in the world. So technology is going to be, I think right now, the trend of technology, again, is going to boom. That's the new trend right now. Technology is probably going to boom now. Everything you do is going to be related with technology. And schools may not even be open anymore in the future. So I agree with him. Comment down below what you think. Do you agree? Give this video a thumbs up if you do agree with that schools may not even reopen, that everything now is just going to be online. Even restaurants, whatever, any business is just going to be online now. So give this video a thumbs up, as I said. Comment down below if you agree. Also comment, what is your take on Bill Gates' speech? Go watch it. First link in description. What is the number one take that you got out of his speech? Okay. And lastly, I just want to thank you for watching the video, guys. Hopefully this was valuable to you. If you didn't know about Bill Gates' speech, go check it out. You're going to learn a lot of things from him, and something incredible that not a lot of people are able to do. He's such a smart guy, such a genius. He's an example to follow, how he studies a lot, he reads a lot and learns. And he knew about this coronavirus coming up that just slammed the US. And now we're all, with our chickens cut off, with no heads, not knowing what to do in America. When other countries were able to overcome this within a month, they found out the strategies and they were able to do it. But this current administration, government, and even us, sometimes we don't want to do it, or we're not capable of doing it because we never faced something like this and we were not prepared to it. So again, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for you new viewers. For original subscribers, thank you so much for watching. Also, don't forget to turn on your post notifications, that way you're notified whenever we drop another video. And lastly, there's going to be another video here at the top right or left corner of this video that we shot on Friday. So go watch that. Give that video a like as well. Thumbs up, that way we can help our YouTube algorithm. Join the movement. You can cop some merch as well. First link in description. Or just contact us directly. We can ship one out to you. A Dreamer hoodie. And lastly, hopefully this changes your life in a way for the better. I love you guys. We love you guys. Thank you again for watching. God bless you. And please share this video with a lot of people so we can bring awareness of what's happening and just start changing this world and changing society. We're here to inspire you. Hopefully this information inspires you to become a much better individual, to be aware of what's going on, and just to become a more giving and loving person. Remember our motto: create the vision, live the dream. I'll see you guys at the top. And thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend, guys. We're going to drop another video either Monday or Tuesday between 6 to 8 p.m. So stay tuned for that. And this year is going to be great for the Dreamer brand. Okay, I know it's going to be great for you guys. We're bringing out cool content. Yes, we are in the midst of everything going on, this craziness, guys. But we're going to try to bring you the best content that we can and the best things that we can for you, so you can be inspired and achieve your American dream.